All right. So on this next one, there's three different ways to solve a rational equation, and we're gonna talk about those here. So the first way I would do is on this one, I would say get a common denominator and multiply all the tops by the common denominator. Okay. So I'm gonna make the denominators. What's a denominator that 10x, x, and 10 can all be? I'm gonna make it 10x. So I need to make all. I'm gonna multiply all the tops. So let me write this note here. Multiply each term by 10x. And when you do that, you're gonna multiply the top by 10x. So here I've got 1 times 10x divided by 10x minus 1 times 10x divided by x equals 1 times 10x divided by 10. So multiplying the top, everything on the top by 10x. Now, next thing I'm going to do, I can start canceling. Okay, so like 10x and 10x cancel, so I'm left with 1 minus 10x and x. That cancels, so it'd be 1 times 10, which is 10, equals, here we go, we got 10's canceling, equals x. Wow, that worked out really nice. It's because here, the x is canceled, 10x canceled, so we got 1 minus 10 equals x. 1 minus 10 is negative 9. So negative 9's x. Now, the only thing you have to be wary of, could this negative 9 make the bottom equal 0? Could it make the bottom equal 0? Negative 9 would not make the bottom equal 0 here, so that's your answer. Okay, there's one way to solve. Another way to solve, we're going to go back to 6th grade math. Whenever you have a fraction equal to a fraction, you could cross multiply. So cross multiply, maybe 6th grade, maybe even earlier now. So x times x plus 9 is equal to 4 times x plus 6. So I'm going to distribute. So x squared plus 9x equals 4x plus 24. Now this is a quadratic equation. So I'm going to make it equal 0. So I'm going to subtract 4x. I'm going to subtract 24. X squared plus 5x minus 24 is equal to 0. Now we need to find two things that multiply to negative 24 and add to 5. What about x plus 8, x minus 3? Okay, 8 times negative 3 is negative 24. 8 plus negative 3 is 5. Then we're going to set each one equal to 0. So x plus 8 equal to 0. X minus 3 equal to 0. Subtract 8, x equals negative 8. Add 3, x equals 3. Would any of those make the bottom equal 0? No. So x equals negative 8 and 3. All right. Let's go to the last one here. The next one, the other way is kind of like the first one, but you're going to make the denominators the same and then ignore them at the end. So this is kind of a goofy one because the denominator here, if they're all going to be the same, this one just needs an x minus 1. I can just give this one an x minus 1 and they all have the same denominator, but whatever you do the bottom, you have to do the top. Okay, so it's kind of going back to what we did earlier. And so now we're going to distribute here x squared minus x minus, over x minus divided by x minus 1, divided minus 1, x minus 1 equals 5 divided by x minus 1. Okay, this can simplify because they have a common denominator. X squared minus x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 equals 5 divided by x minus 1. And so the rule is when you have a fraction equal to a fraction and their bottoms are the same, you can cancel their bottoms. And this does not look nice. I'm a little scared now because this is not going to be a nice problem, because if I subtract 5, well actually yeah, it will work. I'm sorry. X squared minus x minus 1 is equal to 5. Subtract 5, x squared minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. So what multiplies negative 6 and adds negative 1? What about 3, negative 3 and positive 2? Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. So we're going to do x minus 3 equals 0. x plus 2 equals 0. Add 3, x equals 3. Subtract 2, x equals -2. So x equals, those would make the bottom 0, so -2 and 3.